So the Muslim playing Holy Roman Empire against Marinelord playing as Chinese. That's an interesting matchup, A3 against Chinese. So I'm expecting a booming match. I'm expecting a late game match. And let's see. In the red we got Marinelord playing as the Chinese. And on the downside we got, in the blue, playing as the Holy Roman Empire, Liquid the Muslim. And it's a Red Bull Wololo map. Oh, it's called Holy Island. Holy Island is the map we're playing. So Holy Island got a decent amount of sheep. Holy Island's got this island with 2 gold veins on it, which is 8k each. So if you could get control of this island, you get 16k worth of gold. You also need the sacred site on it. The map also got a lot of fish. We see a lot of Red Bull Wololo maps having fish. It's got a fantastic resource gathering rate. Fish even exceeds the boar. So it's possible, yes, and then we see it, to go from a duck. You know, it's a bit risky going duck first without any backup, but it's the food you get from the fish is so rewarding. It's worth the risk. And now we have to see if the Muslim is gonna scout out this duck and see how he reacts to it. Because Holy Roman Empire players, most of the time they just like to go this fast castle age, maybe fast imperial age, take the relics, and when they get that Swabia, they're just gonna roll out units like no tomorrow. So let's look at sheep count. So Marinelord, 12 sheep in the bank, but is making boats for that fishing economy. And the Muslim, I mean, got 13 sheep in the bank. So it's pretty even in sheep. The Muslim scouting around, getting hit by that hand cannon. That really hurts a lot. You know, the Chinese have hand cannons on their town center. It's damages 25. It has 25 damage on it. That's really high if you compare with a normal TC, which just has 8 bow damage. And this is an important moment. The Muslim scouting out the dock of Marinelord, attacking the Ville just because he can. So now the Muslim knows that Marinelord is investing resources into fishing boats. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna make a dock himself and try to contest the water? If he's gonna rush, I don't think he's gonna rush with the Holy Roman Empire. That's not really like rushing kind of Civ. Or does he want to go fast castle and take all the 5 relics instead? So flip on those resources. Like saying, okay, Marinelord, you can have all the food and the water, but I'll just go fast castle, take all those relics, and I'll have infinite gold. Together with the Ragnar Cathedral, that gives 100% boost on the relics if they are garrisoned. Doesn't matter if it's an outpost, a keep, or a monastery. I'm suspecting the Muslim going for that fast castle, let's take all the relics strategy. And Marinelord is gonna go that booming strategy, not with a second TC, but with a duck and a fish. So we see 3 villagers in gold, that's a normal amount. We see the Muslim having 5 villas in gold, that's a little bit heavier than I'm used to. But he's probably gonna go that fast feudal age into fast castle age play. There's even a possibility where the Muslim could go for the Burgrave Palace and just flood in a whole bunch of men-at-arms, trying to finish the opponent before he gets that booming economy up. So the Muslim throwing down that Aachen Chapel now. The Aachen Chapel hitting the sheep, so that's 40% extra on the food. hitting the gold, so that's 40% extra on the gold, and hitting the lumber, so that's like the perfect Archenchapel placement. Meanwhile, scouts just burning away on the duck a little bit, and Marinelord responding with 2 scouts of his own, trying to kill those scouts that are trying to kill the duck. We got an outpost going up for Marinelord. He's tower rushing the gold of the Muslim. Like, if you play HRE, you know you're always gonna get towers on your gold. That's like the classic, the standard move. And the secondary gold, tower into Barbican next to this gold vein. So what's the Muslim gonna do? He can't contest this, that's for sure. His secondary gold is in this position, behind the Barbican, and he's making a mining camp on the gold vein near the water. So he's just saying, okay, you can have my gold vein, you can have those houses, I'll give up on the buff of the Archenchapel, I'll just take gold near the water, near the shore. Only downside is, if Marinelord finds out, he just makes a junk, he sends the junk all the way to this mining position, and you've got a problem, you're denied of a lot of gold. I'm questioning if this gold would have been a better choice, but who am I to say if the Muslim being a pro and I'm only being a pleb. So another tower coming up inside the Archenchapel range, so Marinelord decides to Barbican tower around the gold and Archenchapel, denying that extra income the Archenchapel gives. And the Muslim responds with a tower of his own, but Chinese got this faster building buff, so the Muslim just needs more villagers to get that outpost just as fast. And now his lumber camp is just outside of range of the trees he's wanted to chop. Well, he's got some vills. Meanwhile Galley came out for the Muslim. Where? How? I missed this duck completely. So the Muslim made a duck as well, put out his galley and hunting those fishing ships now, trying to take them down as much as possible. It only takes 2 shots for a galley to kill a fishing boat. So 2 fishing ships really know now, and 1, oh no, it takes 3 shots, 1 fishing boat gone. Another fishing boat being healed, probably gonna get garrisoned. Let's put this in cinematic mode just for you to enjoy this naval battle between the junks, the galley and the fishing boats. So another fishing boat being targeted, trying to be repaired by the other fishing boats. The galley, you're gonna be really low on HP. What you gonna do? You're gonna bail out. He's gonna say, fuck it guys, I'm going home. Meanwhile, we've got scouts in the back, just being annoying, not really killing those houses or anything, not trying to population block the Muslim. We got a lot of people on this gold. He's got 1000 food and 200 gold, but he's investing that gold into another galley, it seems. And really close to H3 now. Meanwhile, Marinelord investing a lot of resources in those junks, trying to keep his fishing boats alive. Back at home, he's taking stone now for a little bit. He probably wants to upgrade those towers with like arrow slits or with a stone fortified outpost. This one already got arrow slits. You can see it from the animation. Let's take a look. You see? This tower has a little big thingy around him, and with the 3 circles around it. And if you look at the normal tower, it doesn't. So you know this tower has arrow slits. So that's why he's trickling in stone, just to boost the towers. Meanwhile, the junks gonna attack the fishing boats of the Muslim, and this is gonna be huge because there are 3 junks. They're gonna kill another fishing boat. They already killed a couple. 3 fishing boats hiding in the dock, but this is gonna mean a whole lot of less food for the Muslim. So the galleys is gonna take out the junks probably, but can it be enough? Is it gonna be enough? So let's take a look at income per minute. The Muslim has a higher food income, way less wood income, way higher gold income. All in all, it's still pretty even. So they're trying to tug of war. Oh, Ragnar's coming up. You know, this is a bit of what I expected. Horsemen trying to attack those fields on the Ragnets, trying to deny it from coming up. But this is what the Muslim plan to do. Go into that fast castle and take those relics and have this massive gold income instead of the food income. So a lot of junks coming to the side of the Muslim. They're gonna deny those fishing boats for sure. They're gonna deny this gold as well. And Marinelord's gonna be in a really good spot. Predator goes down. Predator really expensive. Another Veil goes down. And another Veil goes down. And another villager goes down. And there's another villager goes down. So multiple villagers meet their end at the hands of all those junks. Meanwhile, we've got Chinese village on the way, building outposts near the relics to try to deny the Muslim picking up those same relics, which he really wants and needs to get his gold income rolling and try to get back into this game. At this point of time, oh, another prelate goes down trying to take the relic. At this point of time, I do think Marinelord has a really good control of the game. His junks outmasses the galleys. It's gonna be stronger. He took out a lot of fishing boats. He still got 5 left. But if you look at the other side, 2 and 7, that's 9 fishing boats for Marinelord. 1 gets taken out now. If you look at the economically, 32 economics for the Muslim, 30 military, and if you look at Marinelord, that's 48. That's already a 16 difference in economics. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm gonna give this one to Marinelord if he doesn't screw up like this. But he probably won't. Another galley goes down. Junks taking out those other 2 galleys. Wood, gold, Argenchapel being denied. Horsemen raiding those villages in the back line. It's okay if they die a little bit. Meanwhile, a lot of outposts in the middle of the map, denying those relics, securing this whole side of the map, secured for the Muslim by those same outposts. Outposts still going very strong, especially those Chinese outposts who have those hand cannons which does 25 damage. That's just insane. Another galley being taken out, and this is gonna be a matter of attrition for Marinelord to finish off the Muslim. I don't see him coming back from this, but I've been wrong before, so let's find out if I'll be wrong again. Another horseman goes down. Stables being added in for the Muslim now. He's gonna make his first land military. Probably because he wants to secure those relics. But when he gets to those relics, he'll only find towers, which really hurts a lot. So more junks incoming. Gonna kill those fishing boats. Gonna kill those gold villagers. And another one goes down and some are hurt. And they turn around, getting his eye on those fishing boats, and these fishing boats will die as well. So the Muslim and H3, but if you look at the income per minute, 800 more food from Marinelord, 300 more wood for Marinelord, 300 more gold for Marinelord, and that's every minute. So every minute there's like 1,400 resources going to Marinelord than the Muslim. So the Muslim with his back to the wall in this position. So those junks, they don't do much damage to the dock, so those fishing boats are safe for a long time. But meanwhile, that also mean they aren't collecting any food whatsoever. And Marinelord, he's already got 13 fishing boats, aging up now with an astronomical clock tower. That's just the standard H3 landmark for the Chinese player. It gives very strong siege. And the hand cannon shooting another predator. Bam! And one goes down again. This is just gonna be a matter of time. Another predator trying to get in. Is he gonna get away? Bam! Another one goes down. There's just no way you're gonna recover from this. 4 junks shooting at that Hulk that's being healed. Yeah, Hulk, really good counter against this Archimp. Spin it to win it, but I think it's too late to spin it to win it. We got villages to protect those villagers. We got villagers over here. They can also pop in the town center. They just can build some outposts in their own base, and it's only one measly little knight. Only one knight gonna attack these lumber villagers. But he's gonna do his best. And again, this gold got denied simply because it's at the shoreline, and if you lose the water you're gonna lose that gold as well. And the Muslim trying to get some kills, but that knight chopping away. Is he gonna get that? Yes, he's gonna get that fill at least. So that's a little bit of satisfaction. We got 3 knights running in more. So now you gotta be a little bit careful, Marinelord, because knights, they do a lot of damage. But one goes down again. The IO goes and the Muslim taps out. He's in a position that's just way behind. And I didn't know the score yet. So let's look at the score. It's still 0-0 on start to GG, so I'm wondering if this is the first game or the second game. Don't know, but if we look at this game, Marinelord took a risk by making that early dock, but did secure the water with it. The Muslim wanted to go that fast castle, if you ask me, but also wanted to contest that water bit because he made a dock. And then he got overwhelmed by that tower Barbican Rester. So if the Muslim wouldn't have made that dock, he would have had wood to counter the tower at his gold probably, and maybe would have stand a chance. We'll never know. We'll go into the next game. So this was either the first or the second game. I'm not sure really. But we're gonna start it up again. Observe match of Marinelord. Entering game. Yeah, poor the Muslim. It's not only us plebs that get Barbican rushed. Even the pros do it. Meanwhile, I'm hearing my wife coming home for the musical Aladdin. Just waving a bit. Dog going off. Greeting her. And it's Rus against Abbasid. So let's take a check. In the red, playing as the Rus, Marinelord. And in the blue, playing as the Abbasid, Liquid the Muslim. So Abbasid, like, I know the basics of all 8 civs, and Abbasid is just the one civ I really dislike playing Abbasid. So what's this map called again? Isn't it Cauldron? I guess it's Cauldron because you got that circle like a kettle, and you got that big circle in the middle. I think it's called Cauldron. I should play some more Red Bull Wololo. So what can we expect? Marinelord? Yeah, I'm expecting the classic Rus build. You just open with a hunting cabin, build a house, build a lumber camp. You take wheelbarrow when you have 50 wood. You put vills on food until you get the age up, and then you're either gonna put a second TC on the boar. Boar spawns. Oh, this is a good boar spawn because you can put your second TC in this position, put the boar next to the TC, and you got gold as well, and it's big vein. So, oh, already has 4 wolves stacked, so watch out that your scout doesn't get killed. That happens to me sometimes when I'm playing Roost. I tag like 4 to 5 wolves, and I'm shooting deer, just like Marinelord now, and then, poof, my scouts went missing from the map because it got killed by all those wolves. So I would turn around to your base and take that 100 bounty. And another scout trying to take more bounty. Already has 150. Like, if you have more than 200, it's fine. If you have 250, it's good. And if you have more than 300 bounty early game, it's terrific. You could even go for that 500 bounty with taking the boar as well. So, does he have 1 scout, 2 scout, 3 scouts? 3 scout opening, the classic. And tagging those wolves, taking those sheep, taking those deer. Trying everything he can. Oh, look at that golden gum. Another 25 gold. And another 25 gold. And another 25 gold. Terrific. Really nice. Really nice. I'm jealous. And Abbasid going for the house with him. I'm expecting the economic wing and the double TC play. Simply because fresh food stuff is just the best tech for Abbasid early game. So, how is it aligned? Does he have? Oh, he's a little bit low on the food, it seems, and is queuing more vills. I would cancel a vill or 2 and take your economic wing, the Muslim, but he's probably busy doing other stuff like challenging for bounty, taking wolves himself, taking sheep for himself, and we do see the economic wing coming up. So that's gonna mean he's gonna take their fresh food stuff. They're gonna reduce the cost of villagers by 50%. He's gonna take some stone. He's gonna put a second to sea, probably on the deer, and try to boom from that position. Golden Gate coming up for Marinelord. He's got already got his wheelbarrow up. He's already having his Golden Gate up, and he's still got gold in the bank. So let's look at the bounty. It's already 355. That's a really nice bounty. And does he have more wolves coming in? He's got some sheep coming in at least. He's got a scout that is scouting. He's got some more sheep coming in. I think most wolves are dead by now, but 355. If you manage to kill both boars, you hit the tier 3. Bam! You got 5% extra villager food harvest rate and 80 seconds for golden hunting cabins. And it's doable, if you ask me. It's doable. So, wooden fortress on the lumber camp. It gives 20% more return on the wood. So it's good wood boost. And so most of the times, if you go for the border, it's around 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Maybe 5 minutes 30 seconds. Marinelord. Yeah, we see people going to the stone, so that's gonna be a double TC play, and yeah, I wonder how the Marinelord is gonna react to this. Like, you can do that 1 stable, 4 archer range all in with a couple of rams. That's a really strong strategy. You could also do some feudal pressure and transition to Castle Age more slowly, and then try to take all those relics. So we got the stable already coming out for the Muslim. He's wanna makes a couple of horsemen, like 2 or 3 is enough just to arrest the resources of Marinelord. Marinelord making a stable himself and taking gold. So I'm not expecting the boar strategy. If you look at his resources, Golden Gate has 1 ticket, so I already used 1. Because you get 1 when it's built and you get 1 every minute. And yeah, he's pretty low on wood, if you ask me. So, scouts trying to kill some vills. Or an early night coming out to probably kill those scouts or at least chase them away. Scouts of Marinelord trying to kill vills from the Muslim. and we're just waiting for the Muslim to hit that 300 stone. If we take a look at the cropping, so 20 more stone and should have enough. That's something I always do. You can see it dropped to 9, and at 900 you just deliver with all the villagers and build that second TC. You don't need any more stone, and that's exactly what the Muslim does. He says, I got 300 stone in the bank, that's enough. When we do see 8 villagers going out on the map, so it's a delayed play. And he bought 2 stone, so he had that first ticket and the second ticket wasn't generated yet. I was a little bit too early with my call. And we're gonna see the second TC, and I'm expecting him pull the board to this position, put the TC over there, and he also got 8k volt. This boar is way more valuable than the boar down here. So here we have the boar being attacked. Let go in melee range. Melee is way more damage on the boar, and bam! Oh no, don't, oh, that's a little bit of micro misplay of Marinelord. Look at how far the boar is from the TC. That's a lot of walking distance you don't need. It's also gonna be annoying if, like, the Muslim puts a tower over here. He can easily outrange the TC and deny the boar. So for Marinelord purposes, let's hope the Muslim doesn't notice that. We see the second TC going on the stone and the berries. That's an interesting choice. I do think these deer were too far away. These deer were fine, but he's opting for berries and stone. So maybe triple TC play, because he sees the second TC, or knows the second TC of Marinelord. He is scouting it out now. He sees that the boar isn't in the correct place. It's way too far from the TC. We see the knights chasing away those horsemen. Barracks incoming, just to get some spearmen to body block the boar, so horsemen can't come in, kill some, go away, come back, kill some, go away. And we do see more stone being taken by the Muslims, so I expected this triple TC Abbasid boom. That's a classic for Abbasid. Just always build one more town center than your opponent. So if your opponent has 2 town centers, you build 3. If your opponent has 3 town centers, you build 4. If your opponent has 4 town centers, you build 5. Because that fresh food stuff is gonna give you 50% discount on those fills. So every town center he makes, he has to pay 50 food for every fill, and you only have 25. So in the long run, you're gonna have this huge discount. Oh, we see some skirmish over here, and what's gonna happen? Those horsemen, are they gonna chase away those knights? Knights are really strong, can't you know? They got spears in there as well, so no engagement for Marinelord. Wise choice. I didn't see the spears yet, and if there weren't any spears in that composition, those knights would have cleaned up those 5 horsemen. I know for sure. Double archer range coming in, another house coming in. We already see a barracks, we all see a stable. So, what are you gonna do, the Muslim? You spend all your wood on production buildings. Are you gonna be the one that's gonna put all those feudal pressure on top of the Marinelord simply because you see the boars out of place? But we see triple archer range, we see a barracks, we see a stable. So there's gonna be a lot of feudal aggression coming from Marinelord. Maybe that's why the Muslim decided to invest those resources in feudal units as well. Because if he would have gone those 30C and then go for that booming military, he could have already been dead, because you're gonna get overwhelmed by the massive amount of units. I do think he needs to try to add in that 30C at some point. You're gonna need it to outboom that rush player. So knights just poking away at this villager, and the Muslim 14 stone short for that second TC, and a lot of wood short, making a blacksmith now around 10 to 12 minutes. That's a proper timer for blacksmith. And we also see it from Marinelord, like a lot of pro players take the blacksmith around 10 to 12 minutes. And the Muslim probably gonna take that ranged defense upgrade, because we see triple archer range, so a lot of archers coming out. and you got double archery range for our Abbasid player, so probably gonna be range defense as well for our Rus player. I do think the +1 attack and +1 defense on ranged are the stronger upgrades compared to the melee ones. So Knight's poking about, trying to snipe some vills, trying to distract the Muslim from his macro, trying to get him to blunder. And we got this wooden fortress coming up for Marinelord. So Marinelord, this is all in. You know, this is Marinelord saying, I'm gonna push with the boar food economics behind me. I've got 3 archery ranges, I got barracks, I got stable, I can sustain it all, and I'm just gonna go in. So the question is, what's gonna, if the Muslim manages to repel this feudal aggression, he can either counter attack or go castle age. I would go a castle age if the choice were for me, but it's the Muslim's choice. And lumber camp incoming, just so that Phil doesn't have any idle time. So we're probably gonna see a little bit more of a mess, and with those arrow slits incoming, Marinelord's gonna press the second TC because it only gets 2500 HP. That's a whole lot less than your typical town center, which got 7000 HP. And trying to pick off some vills in between, no, not happening. And we got this 1-1-1 comp for Marinelord, and the Muslim also going that 1-1-1 comp as well. So, there's the 30C. I like you, the Muslim. I really do. Yeah, that 30C, you're gonna need it to get that lead on villagers, to get those more resources, and eventually outmass your opponent. So we see a lot of poking around. What upgrades do we see? Already 1 defense, 1 ranged attack for the Muslim. Already 1 ranged and almost 1 defense for Marinelord, so he's probably waiting for that. Population cap by the Muslim. Not having those houses. Pretty much the same. Siege engineering incoming from Marinelord as well. But so we're gonna see some poking around more, I guess. We also got castle turret, so it's gonna be a good fortification to fall back on. And the Muslim is just gonna camp it out. He's just gonna turtle. He's just saying, I'm gonna crawl in my happy place, in my little space, and you can come to me, but I won't come to you. I've got triple town center. I'm gonna outmass you at some point, and you're committing. Meanwhile, putting a fortress on the wooden cabin to deny those raids. That's really nice. Oh, we got some connection! Yes! 1 vill bites the dust. Taking the second boar as well. So, we already got 565 bounty. Taking the deer of the Muslim as well. So, Marinelord saying, okay, you can turtle, that's fine. And I'll just take those juicy deer and boars around you. Even if you got more villagers, my resource gathering rate is higher, so I'm gonna have that bigger income in the end. So what's the Muslim gonna do against that? Ram incoming, first ram, alert, 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 we see it, 420 HAP, so that's like 300 less than before, so they get a lot more damage from town centers, but vills still need as much torches as before, trying to take down the ram, and like units like spearmen and so are doing fine against ram. It's the charge attack that hurt Siege really much. Charge attack by those horsemen, and oh, the ram gonna go down. And we got this big fight over here. Look at all those archers in the back, and the spearmen just decimating the front. Those archers, they're one-shotting spearmen, but it's only one at a time. It's got such a huge mass from the Muslim, and he's gonna chase him away. Is he gonna commit to the turret as well? Yes, he's saying, I can take this fight. I'm gonna destroy a turret as well. Those spearmen, oh, watch out. You don't want to engage all those archers, but spearmen gonna come in the face of those archers saying, you can shoot me, but I'm gonna die taking you down with me. Archers going in front, just trying to snipe them off against each other. So we got like a whole lot of bunch of archers here. We got a whole lot another bunch of arrows. Those couple of knights aren't enough to mess with that big archer ball. Turret going down and the Muslim pushing out. Is he gonna commit? Is he gonna try to bring Marinelord down on his knees? So we got a lot of skirmish. We got that one camel. Oh, it's being sniped. That's what I like about those pros. One camel for that camel on knees boss. All those archers, all those knights looking at the camel like, oh, I'm afraid of you. So I'm gonna do 20% less damage. And the Muslim backs off because he only has this big ball of archers left. So we can see that H3 incoming for Marinelord now with 15 vills, and the Muslim not thinking about H3 anytime soon. So, oh, we got some fine connection over here as well again, but the Marinelord is gonna bail out, shoot maybe a couple of times, running away because he's got that third age. He's gonna take those upgrades first before he's gonna come back. So what upgrades are we gonna see? We see textiles, we see veteran archers, we see another ranged defense, and we see veteran horsemen. So he's gonna commit to horsemen. Do we see more stables as well? We see a lot of archer ranges, 5. We see 2 barracks. Do the stables reside in his base? It's only 1 stable, but he's gonna upgrade those horsemen as well. Knights running around in his base, trying to do some damage. Archers, it's like 25, it's 30 archers against 22. So, but there's also 1 knight in the mix, and the 1 knight's doing so much damage. So it's 26 against 21. You know, that's a higher number. You should win that. But watch out. Veteran archer coming, upgrade in 1, 2, and bam! They've upgraded now. Now they're doing a whole lot more damage. So even if there's a lesser of them, they're gonna decimate those villagers now. Archers. So the Muslim slowly gripping away. Only 54 economy. Where are all your villagers at, the Muslim? What did I miss? You have triple TC. Why do you have so many? So few villagers. That's not enough, buddy. That's like 30 villager difference. That's 57 against 89. That's 23 villager difference. That's just too much, and even an age behind, and whole bunch of gold. But yeah, floating 1 resource isn't gonna give it to you. So Marinelord preparing the next push, making the warrior monk to pick up those relics, making a lot of horsemen against his archers, making more archers against those spears, and even if he has those horsemen in the mix from himself, the H3 archers, just look at this, 2-shotting them. We even got a mangonel rolling in for Marinelord. This is gonna be the nail in the coffin for the Muslim once again, and he taps out seeing the mangonel, knowing that it's over, that it's done. So if I'm correct, it's best of 3. The Muslim lost twice, so that means we've got Marinelord in the final. Yes, we do. We have Marinelord in the final against Beastie Cutie. So let's pick up a match from that. I do think we have time to get in one more casting match. Maybe we can think a little about where it went wrong for the Muslim. So we had this classic Rus build, going a delayed double town center so we could get in some early knights first. Then the Muslim going triple TC, but it was also a late triple TC because he committed to a lot of military beforehand, and somehow he must have lost a lot of, when we were looking at the H3, the Muslim lost like 20 vills, and that was just deadly. So those 3 early knights, I do think that those early knights in the back were the cause of that. So when they were skirmishing it around that boar position, Marinelord had 3 knights in the back of the Muslim's base, just killing all those vills. That's really that's something Marinelord does really well. He always has those raiding parties of like 2 or 3 knights or 5 or 6 horsemen raiding lumber villages, raiding farms, raiding gold villages when there's like a massive battle in the middle. You know, I would love to have the same APM. So you gotta need a lot of APM for that, that's for sure. But also just splitting your mind in all those positions on the map. You know, my mind just gets overloaded if I have to do like more than 3 things at one time. You know, keep my macro up, attacking 2 positions, thinking about what I want to do next, thinking about what my opponent's doing and I want to react. And my mind is already taxed. And Marinelord still has a little bit of brain left to make raiding parties, hunting parties, and send them to positions on the map where they can kill villagers for him. So even if he loses out a bit on the big fight on the middle, he's still gonna be ahead in villagers and gonna win the game in the long run.